Hello world, here I am again, and I guess it's time to continue with my journey as I went through a pause and a little adjustment period for myself and my inner space that was necessary. I am a fan of pushing through when it's necessary, but I felt that for myself during the period of change and also rearrangement, I just stopped recording and focused on the different areas of my life, particularly the social area. I went to several dates just because I felt that I'm in a situation that is probably more lonely than ever, because during the year of 2025 I took a break from competing in weightlifting. That was one huge step for me, and as a consequence I lost one of the most consistent and social pillar in my life, just because of the elbow injury. I decided to take a break, and also it's 2 years from my as I moved to a different city, and you will feel the difference in the change of your inner circle, and also how much time you spend with friends and other people. And these reasons for me resulted in feeling lonely. Not depressed, not lost, not whatever, just lonely. And I decided to change it. And even though the results wasn't stellar, I learned, I took lessons, and took the lessons which resulted from my efforts, and it was totally worth it. And I think I gained the just relentless consistency, even though you're not getting the results that you wanted. You know, the only solution to your problem is do it again, and don't be discouraged. And I think this skill is more relatable, and also you can use it in any endeavor you find yourself in and you want to improve. So this skill is very useful, and I'm grateful for it. Even though your inner critic is against you and you always doubt yourself, and you don't know where your steps are heading, it's always good to be able to do the work without the pats on the back, without anything, and just be able to go to push forward. So I'm grateful for it as it is. Also, I just turned 28 this month, so I think in the videos to come I will discuss more my inner change and what's different from the previous years, and my just things what I do, interest that changed, and also where I'm heading, because I think I'm in a different state. I acquired more various skills, and I'm definitely gonna use them. The first and most important skill that I learned is to be able and the ability to focus, to read books, just sheer focus on whatever I'm doing at the moment. I'm trying to be as focused as I can. Also, reading books in the English language is very helpful, and one of the skills and methods and tools that I acquired was reading a book during you're listening to the audiobook version at the same time. This is one hell of a tool and one hell of a helper for all of you that are struggling with ADHD or just dealing with some kind of disability to read or to focus. I think this is helpful and I can recommend it to you by any means. So if you have never tried to read and listen at the same time to the same book, do it. Try it. It's very helpful. It get me through the very difficult book from Robert Greene that it's called Laws of Human Nature. So for those of you that didn't listen to this book or read this book, I can recommend it. It's very insightful in our human tendencies and our mistakes that we tend to repeat. So one hell of a book. I'm very, very glad that I went through it, and hopefully in the next videos I'll be able to dig more deep into this book, because the first read is just good for getting the notion and the whole premise of a book, and afterwards I want to read it again and be able to learn from the lessons that are in the book. Also at the moment I'm reading The Sapiens, one of the books that was recommended by Naval Ravikant in his book Almanac of Naval Ravikant, and also mentioned by Chris Williamson in his podcast, also by Joe Rogan in his podcast. So I'm 1/3 deep in it, and I like it. It's very good description and overview on the history of humankind, because the title is Sapiens, the brief history of the humankind, and it's very good book. I like it. It's structured in a way that the history is pleasurable and you can enjoy the reading about our history. I'm grateful that Sapiens are out there. I'm grateful that my energy is back, because for a few months I was very low in my energy, so yay, the energy is back, and I'm more than ever able to sit down, read books, focus. I also do the practice of typing on the keyboard with my all 10 fingers. This is one of the skills, to be able to type with eyes focused on the screen. It's very helpful to write more efficiently, more quickly, and just be more focused and interacting with the computer in a smoother way, I guess. Also, reading all books in English helps me with my English and whole using foreign language in a way that I wasn't used to, learning new vocabulary and thinking in a not just language that you weren't born with. So one of the new addition to my life is shaving. I decided to shave just because I want to enjoy, I guess, my baby face, or what it is, before I lose it. Most of my life I had a beard, and I wanted to look older, and now the curve is on the other side. I want to look younger, and I think I gained a little bit different perspective on myself and as I see myself, because I feel like I exchanged my identity. I look like a different person, and I'm totally okay with it. I enjoy it. It's something fresh for me, and also the shaving ritual and habit is something that I can practice and be consistent with, because the consistency was something and is something I'm struggling with, and I want to be better. I want to get better with consistency, with my habits, and it's small things like making your bed, using perfume, be rigid with cleaning your teeth, and wash your clothes on time and not in time that it's absolutely necessary. Be prepared in advance for circumstances that can be occurring in the future. So just be prepared. The fortune helps the prepared people. So with this video, I think I pushed through the resistance as Steven Pressfield described in his book War of Art, and more than ever I feel the resistance. I feel how it's inevitable part of our daily lives and how we can push through it, and also we can realize when and in which situations is resistance doing her best to discourage us, to prepare the setback for us. So resistance and the whole notion is very good to be aware and be careful about. I also believe that my bouts of focus and my daily habit of reading and sitting down and doing the work is preparation for me to study, to get a new job, to be able to use my intelligence and my brain in a better way. Just the ability to sit down and focus on one thing, it's maybe becoming a lost art, and I'm devoted to it. I want to be the best focus person as I can get. So hopefully I'm doing good, and I can feel the difference. I can feel the difference just last year, how I was able to focus and how I am able to focus at the moment. It's very different, and I'm very grateful for it. I think this is something I wasn't expecting, something I gained. I like it. Also, I started practicing yoga. So nowadays I'm a yoga person, and even though today I'm procrastinating, at the moment I should be preparing for a yoga class, but it's something I'm used to do. This is just recording this video is something I gave up, and I'm just happy to be able to to come back and release another vlog and a little piece of sand in my desert of life. I don't know if I can use this metaphor, but whatever. I just want to archive and capture my states, how I'm dealing with life challenges and how I progress. The time is precious and I value the consistency, I value the progress, I value me as a person, and to be, as Joe Rogan described, just do something. Meditate, read a book, do yoga, exercise, fucking something. But these complaints of I can catch a break or why I must go through these challenges, I don't want to be that person. I want to be fuel person, not the opposite of a fuel. And this part of a JRE episode is something that stuck with me, and I'll be able to go with for the rest of my life. What else? Yoga, reading, focus on my sleep, fitness regime, the split that I do, push-pull legs on the different variations, listening to podcasts. I'm a huge Andrew Huberman fan. Also, I keep doing my bullet journal. So, just small things and the consistency. I've never been better with consistency, and I'm happy and I'm grateful for it. I want to get in the position that I'm able to consume books much quicker, much better. I want to be able to recall my new gain informations, knowledge. I want to be better with my presence in front of the camera, with my delivery of thoughts and whole performance of giving my I want to pass my experiences. I want to be able to describe in a more rich and full way, to be better speaker. Also, I want to be able to leverage my new gained skills and to be a good leader, to be a good partner. I want to be a good son. I want to be a better friend. I want to improve. And this is something that is here to stay. And even though you speaking to myself, even you need to take a break, it's okay. If you need to do the bare minimum, do the bare minimum. Stick with 2 minutes rule from a book, Atomic Habits from James Clear. 2-minute reading, 2-minute cold shower, 2-minute exercise, 2-minute meditation. It's okay. The bare minimum, or keeping the track. Just keep tracking your journey, keep releasing your videos, keep doing what you do without the slip. Or even if you slip, you can always get back on your feet, you can push forward, you can motivate others, and it's all you can ask from yourself. Recently I listened to a podcast with Steven Pressfield with Andrew Huberman, and Steven Pressfield was able to write his first books, to become a writer. I think he was 50 years old. Nowadays he's 82. He exercises in the morning. He's able to focus for previously 4 hours straight, nowadays 2 hours straight on his writing, living his life. In a way that's very motivating. It's a good role model for youngsters. And I think he represents the person that went he went through most of his life with not knowing where he is, where he's coming, and he gave a chance to various jobs, blue collar, white collar jobs, and eventually he discovered his calling, his why, his muse, his purpose. And I think all of us wants to find something that's worth the struggle of life. And also I listened to, I think, first 4 or 5 episodes of GRE with Jordan Peterson, and I love how he's able to discuss various topics, how he's able to focus on not doing the wrong things, just by focusing on not repeating the same mistakes, just by realizing your vices, how to get rid of them, and the ability to think in the future is something I got from his conversations with Joe Rogan, and something that I'm very grateful that is out there. We can grasp the wisdom from people that are not able, are not in our circle, in our country or continent, and I'm just grateful for it. I appreciate it very much. So thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Stephen. I know these conversations, your books, your podcasts are pushing me forward. Thanks to you, I'm gaining a new perspective, new knowledge, learning about the wisdom, learning how to be better person at all scenarios. I'm grateful, and I want to be humble. I want to acknowledge my ignorance, my shortcomings, and with these realizations I want to push forward. I want to be able to keep my prayers, and I want to be healthy. I want to be an asset to the people in my life. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for staying with my thoughts, and see you soon.